And so really the way that people start to cope with life is becoming addicted to things that are completely unhealthy for them. And I know a lot of the times when we think of addiction, we think of, drugs or alcohol or pornography, even though these are very big issues in our communities. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. But addiction can basically be summed down into two different things. And if you weren't paying attention, stick with me now. This is very, very important. You might not think it pertains to you, but most people are addicted to something. Addiction is when so much stress and so much anxiety gets trapped in your body that you don't know what to do with it, and so you become addicted to something else in order to self-soothe. So it's your body trying to regulate, and then the second thing is that there's a pain, there's an emptiness, there is a void that you are trying to fill. For some people, it's not knowing Allah and they don't know how to fill that void, so they fill it with their addiction. For some people, they do know Allah, but they feel pain, they've been through some stuff in life, they've got some childhood wounds, they've got some dysfunction that they grew up with, some chaos that they grew up with, some things that they're insecure about, and they literally have absolutely no idea what to do with it. And so really when we talk about different ways to cope, one of the first things that we want to do is have awareness. And this is very, very important. That's one of the things that we're going to focus on most tonight, inshallah. I want you to start becoming aware of the things that you do, the way that you act, and why. Because if you can see your thoughts and you can see your history, then you don't have to be your thoughts. If you're going on autopilot in life and you have no idea what you're doing wrong and you are not reflecting and you are not evaluating your actions, then you are going to go through life blindly, disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, hurting other people, robbing yourself in the akhirah. And then going back to what counts as addiction, it goes beyond like what I just said about like drugs and alcohol. Some people are addicted to feeling unloved. Some people are addicted to being chosen. Some people are addicted to this thing right here. They can't put it down, and if you took it away from them, it would just be like absolute panic attack. I don't know how to function. Some people are addicted to food and having an unhealthy relationship with food, and that's why eating disorders are on the rise. If you are not grounding yourself in the love of Allah and in the love of the Prophet ﷺ, and the love of his in the book that was revealed to him, then you are going to continue to self-sabotage in ways until you wake up and learn how to do something about it and how to take care of it. And let me clarify something. Even if you do have a good relationship with God, and even if you do know your Messenger ﷺ, and even if you do have a relationship with the book that was revealed to him, we are human, and shaitan is really, really good at his job. And so I want to pause here for a second, and I want to ask you a question. I want you to take out your phone and I want you to answer it. I want you to think to yourself, what is it that you are struggling with in life? And what is your compulsive behavior? What do you feel like you might be addicted to? What do you reach for? And then also, what is the thoughts? What has to happen? What does someone have to do? What does someone have to say? What are the circumstances that have to unravel in order for you to reach for that compulsion?